Well, with the roof shut, the conditions will be comfortable here at Miller Park in Milwaukee. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Milwaukee Brewers. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. Brandon Woodruff will be the man on the mound for the Brewers. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, we're looking at a guy that knows how to pitch. Last year, his ERA was just under 3.5 for the season. And I would imagine going into the offseason, he's looking to better that. And hopefully he gets off to a good start. We'll see if that starts in this one today.
Stepping up now, Harrison Bader. And we are set for baseball here this evening. Hard on the ground towards short. And that's through for a hit. And right out of the gates, the Brewers will be forced to deal with his speed at first base.
Nice piece of hitting right there. When you're facing a young blood on the mound, young starting pitcher, you want to get him into the stretch.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. Standing in now, Matt Carpenter. Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out. Now a chance to look at the starting 9 for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Yeah, Matt, I think everyone should keep an eye on Colton Wong. He doesn't let the pressure of the big moment get to him. I love watching this guy hit in clutch situations. It's like he takes a deep breath and everything stops in front of him. He plays like the Zen man.
Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder Paul DeJong. He was among the many who failed to record a base hit in the loss yesterday. Ball and 2 strikes, the count now with the bases empty and 2 away. Woodruff has become known as a starting pitcher that frequently works deep in, and we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. But the Cards do strike for 2, both coming on this. In is Christian Yelich. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. High and deep to right. Martinez going back to the track, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
When it left his bat, I thought it might score foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman, and he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Sent on the ground out to second. Wong gets to it, and that's out number 1. And with that, time to take a glance at the starting 9 for these Brewers. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
You know, I think everyone should keep an eye on Christian Yelich. He's such a great talent, the kind of talent that can dominate a game, a perennial all-star, and win some awards. He's one of the best in the game today, and he's always fun to watch.
Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile, the runner is in to score. And now Bryce Harper. He too had 3 knocks in yesterday's win. Wainwright into the windup. Here's the 1-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bader moves over. And that ends the inning. Now at the plate, Jose Martinez, hoping to stay hot. He had a couple of hits, including a home run yesterday. 3-1. And guys, we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight. It appears to be all systems go to start the new year as they've come out of the gates on a 4-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, this place is buzzing right now. This team won the opener of the series yesterday, and they're looking to step on this team's throat and take the first 2 games of the series.
In now, Marcell Ozuna. Fly ball right down the line in left. After it is Yelich. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So they breathe. Coming to the plate now, Jose Ramirez. He'll be in there to start things out against Adam Wainwright. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
Grounded to third. This could be 2. Carpenter is there. There's 1. On to first. A double play.
That's a great example there of why the sinker is such an effective pitch. The hitter's eyes see it higher in the zone than it ends up, and that makes it real tough to square up.
Into the box, Curtis Granderson. Turned on, but it's wide of first and foul. Hit to first. Adams has got it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. None left from digging in. Adam Wainwright, 9-1-2 due up. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch, and it's fouled away. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Swinging a ground ball to third. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now. Digging in to try it again, Colton Wong. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? It will. Just to the right of the chalk. A fair ball. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
Let's slow this one down and take another look. Great camera angle here. Looking straight down the left field line. You see him take that inside route to the ball.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here. Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. His career line against Wainwright, 2 hits in 7 tries. Breaking ball as this runs in on him, and he has to step out of the way that time. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
A good fastball that backed him off the plate, and then some slow stuff down and away. That's one of the classic ways to mess up a hitter's timing. Up and in, down and away, textbook.
This one's down to third. And there's 1 down now. With 1 away, a reminder that we'll have Milwaukee Brewers baseball for you here on the show as you get a look there at our upcoming telecast over the course of the next 7 days. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Wong scoops it up, throw on to first, and Wainwright has it working now. 2 away. Digging in, Christian Yelich. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Wainwright's ready. Here's the 3-0. Hot shot on the ground is short. DeYoung fields it cleanly. Throw in time, and the side is retired. The next to bat for St. Louis, Matt Adams comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Now at the plate, Paul DeYoung. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Popped him up. Pena moving to his left. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting, right fielder.
At the plate, Jose Martinez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the two-out hit keeps things alive for Marcell Ozuna. And he'll make it to second base now with two gone.
Not really much the pitcher can do about that one. He put the ball down in the zone where he wanted it, but it was just a solid piece of hitting. Goes down and gets it and pulls it into the corner for extra bases.
Yeah, as you know, Dan, sometimes the hitter just wins. 3-1 to the Cardinals left fielder. Martinez at second with two down. Can't keep that one fair, and now the count's full. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. One left for the... Stepping up to the plate, Freddie Freeman. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. A 1-2 from Wainwright. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Belted high and deep into right center. Bader looks up. Gone! A solo home run off the bat of Freddie Freeman. First home run of the campaign for him, and the Brewers have come back to tie things at 2.
Yeah, everyone in the stadium, including the guy in the mound, knew it was just a matter of time until this guy cranked one out of here. Well, that's the first one of the year, and many more are sure to follow.
In now, Austin Thomas. 3-1 the countdown. The 3-1 pitch. Sharp ground ball to third. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
Well, that's not a bad pitch right there. That's a pretty good sinker. He just happens to hook that one right into left field for a base hit.
Yeah, he got the bat head out right there, Dan, and was able to get that one to left field.
Into the box now, Bryce Harper. Swing and a little tapper. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. Seared down the first baseline. To second for 1. On to first, and that takes care of Harper as well. It's a double play.
Up next for Milwaukee.
At the plate, Jose Ramirez. And he comes in following a year in which he was named the American League's Silver Slugger for third baseman. Back up the middle. DeYoung's got it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. But the Brewers tie. The 2-1. Popped him up. Thomas ranging into the outfield. He's got it 1 away. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Adam Wainwright. He looked to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Cardinals pitcher up there with a 1-2 count. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. Ready for another chance? Harrison Bader. He singled and later scored back in the first, making him 1 for 2 so far. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. So the 2-out base hit and the top of the inning is still alive.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there, Dan. Was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Boy, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9. They could put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one.
Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center, as it ought to be good for extra bases. On to third, but he's in safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
With that base hit right there, D-Row, that's his 3rd RBI of the game. More importantly, his team's now ahead.
Yeah, these are the special ones. He's had a great approach all day. He's battled his tail off, and he's given his team single-handedly, almost given his team a chance to win this one.
Big swing, and this one's launched to right field and deep. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Leading off the inning, Manny Pena, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Hot shot down the line. A dive, but he can't make the play, and it's down the left field line.
Well, the pitcher's got to respect that. Third baseman getting dirty right there, trying to save him some extra base.
Here's the center fielder, Curtis Granderson. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Granderson waits on the 1-2. Line drive, base hit.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, Orlando.
So stepping in, Orlando Arcia, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Here it comes, 0-2. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. 5th inning of play here in a 3-2 ball game. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
The pitcher, number 53.
Keon Broxton will get the call to pinch hit here.
Number 23, Keon Broxton.
Hard on the ground towards short, and that's through into left, a base hit. And they'll quickly get it in here to hold that runner at third base.
That was a nasty sinker right there. Sometimes you get a little luck on the offensive side. Definitely ground ball with eyes right there.
Standing in now, Christian Yelich. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Now in the box, Freddie Freeman, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Swing, and he pops him up, and this should get him out of it. Carpenter is there as he makes the catch, and they'll. Ulysses Chacin is out from the bullpen now as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season. Here's Matt Adams now. It's a swinging bunt up the line. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder, Paul DeYoung. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Now here's the pitch. And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning. Digging in and looking for more, Jose Martinez. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. Digging in, Austin Thomas. He singled his last time up. Now the 2-1 pitch. This is line to left. And this is taken in just shy of the warning track for out number 1. Striding forward now, the Brewers cleanup hitter, Bryce Harper. He's flied out and hit into a double play in 2 at-bats. Bullet back up the middle. Uh-oh, he missed it.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those 2 at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a center. Go big.
John Brebbia will come on in relief as he'll make his 2nd appearance of the season so far. High in the air out to center field. Bader is there, 2 gone.
Now batting, catcher, Manny Pena.
Now batting, Manny Pena. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. Soft liner out toward left center. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night.
Well, D-Roll, there's another base hit, making it first and second. They're piling up the hits on the day, but so far not many runs to show for it.
Yeah, definitely a few knocks in the cupboard makes you feel good, and the batting average goes up, but that doesn't help you win ball games. Somebody's got to come up with a nice...
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends...
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone. One gone for the Redbirds in the 7th. And here now is the catcher, Yadier Molina.
I mean, Yadi, when he first broke on the scene, was a defender first and foremost. You can't say that anymore. I mean, he's evolved into a really, really nice offensive player.
Now the 2-1 pitch. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Waiting on it is Granderson as he takes it for the second out. Number 34 will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 34.
The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. And he lays off ball 4, so he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done. And that'll bring up the former top prospect, Harrison Bader. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. A runner on first with 2 away. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Matt Bowman will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season. Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 games so far. So that's how they'll start out their half of the 7th inning.
They need to be aggressive right here from the offensive standpoint. Lead off. Base hit, bottom of the 7th. You're down 1. This has to be the moment they scratch one across.
Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2.
Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
Just the 2-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. In is Christian Yelich. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. Here's one hit softly down the line in left, but this is going to get foul. The 1-2 lifted the other way to left center. Bader giving chase. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now. Next for Milwaukee, Freddie Freeman is working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Sent on the ground out to second. Wong is there, and that will conclude matters here in the Dansby Swanson will stay in the ball game as the new shortstop. Corey Knebel will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far. A ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. Here's Matt Carpenter. His head-to-head numbers against Corey Knebel. He's 1 for 4.
I think he's forgotten about sometimes, Matt Carpenter. When we talk about best hitters in our sport, I think he's one of the more underrated offensive players.
Very weakly on the ground. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now. Here's Matt Adams now. No thump out of him in this game so far, as might be expected. He's 0 for 3. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1 and 2. Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance in the inning. Bud Norris will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far. Leading off the inning, Austin Thomas, and they'll need him to get something going here. There's a line drive out toward the gap in right center. He's around first, heading for 2. And he'll get in at second base as the tying runs aboard with a leadoff double. Runner at second now, nobody out. And that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. Popped him up. Wong is calling for it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
And the indication from the dugout comes, it looks like they're going to put him on intentionally, so that'll set up the double play possibility with 1 away.
Well, they felt it was better to take the bat out of the hands of a guy like that. He's just too dangerous, and they decided they'll take their chances.
There's a ball into right center field. That's going to be a base hit. And the run will score from second as we are once again tied 3-3.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen, and I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sinking cut. That is unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot.
The 1-2. Smacked into the gap, and this might be extra bases. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. And the go-ahead run will score from third as they've taken the lead here in the late going. And he's safe.
Well, that's a huge base hit right there, D-Row. We're getting late into this.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line in right. Martinez is over near the line now as he makes the catch for the second out of the inning.
Pitcher number 46.
Travis Shaw will look to provide a little 2-out thunder off the bench as he'll hit with a runner at second and 2 away. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Granderson. The 1-2. Pulled toward right center field. Martinez is there, and that ends the inning. Raisel Iglesias comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth. 1-1. A sinker that misses for a ball. got him to go down after that one, and it's 2-2.
He's staring a hat trick in the face right now after that swing. He has just got to find a way to zone up a little bit more. You cannot expect to make solid contact chasing stuff outside the zone.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game. Here now the 2-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
Throw to first here in time for the final out, and the Brewers have run their winning streak to 5 in a row now as this ball game is over. And this evening's contest comes to a close, 5-3 the final. Milwaukee came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Corey Knebel claims the win out of the pen, his first. Raisel Iglesias hammers down the save, his second. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, it's a cold Wisconsin night, but and that'll bring up the former top prospect, Harrison Bader. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss. Thomas is coming off a win in his last start, the first of his major league career, so I'm sure he's still riding high from that achievement. Fouled off. Another try at 2-2. Missed with a breaking ball.
You can bet these hitters are taking note of what the guy on the hill is working with. A long at-bat like this in the first inning can reveal a lot.
Now a swing and a miss on the slider as the leadoff man is set down on strikes to open up the ball game. Here's Colton Wong now. He drove in all 3 of his club's runs in that ball game a night ago. Swanson calls for it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Batting third, Third baseman, number 13, Matt Carpenter.
Stepping into the box, Matt Carpenter comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. 2 balls and a strike to Matt Carpenter. And guys, we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight. They come in after another good win last time out that ran their record to start the season to a perfect 5-0.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing.
Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires the side. Down in order go the Cardinals. It's the Cardinals nothing, and the Brewers coming to bat. You're watching MLB Network. Standing in, Christian Yelich. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. 1-2 for Christian Yelich. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Time now for a look at the hometown Brewers starting lineup. What do you think they need to do to keep the winning streak a-rolling, D-Row?
Hey, Matt, the first thing I notice when I walk into Miller Park is those gaps are super tight. You got to get greedy in a ballpark like this. There's a lot of damage to be had. This park plays really, really tiny at times. So look for this offense to try and drive the ball.
Lined hard toward right center. And Freeman's aboard. It's a base hit.
Hey, the leadoff man wasn't able to do his job, but the number 2 hitter came through right there with the single, setting the table for the big boys.
Stepping in now, Austin Thomas tapped out in front of home. Throw just in time as he was flying down the line that time. And now Bryce Harper, runner in scoring position with Sugan.
Right. Harper.
Ready with 2 balls and a strike. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. And fellas, we take a look at the Redbirds entering play here tonight. It's been a slow start as they come in with just 1 win from their first 5 ball games.
Yeah, guys, anytime you start a road trip, first 5 games you start 1-4, you're just trying to salvage. Do the fundamental things right. Try and sneak out a couple wins, get on the plane and get out of here.
3-2 pitch. High pop-up. Adams over to his right. And that retires the side. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Matt Adams, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. Yelich able to take this one in, and there's your first out. So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder, Paul DeYoung. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
Right fielder.
At the plate, Jose Martinez. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Wood. A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. We'll go to the bottom of the second. Here's Ryan Braun now. First chance for him here after appearing as a pinch hitter in the game last night. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second. And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Bader sprinting after it. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
The St. Louis Cardinals attack you on defense in this fashion. And we're fortunate enough to watch one of the best outfielders in the game. The Gold Glover resides in left field. Can go back on balls as easily as go in on balls. Strong, accurate throwing arm. Look for him to make a play today.
And the throw will not be in time, as I don't think he was going to get him anyway, but a fine effort nonetheless. The pitcher, Aaron Thomas, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. Now this is popped up, but Molina should have room behind the plate. And he will make the catch back there as they're a step closer to getting out of this with 2 away now.
Center fielder,
in is Christian Yelich, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Bounced weakly near the plate. On to first, and the Brewers are turned away as the inning. Here's Marcell Ozuna. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
This is why it's so hard to be successful as a hitter when you fall behind in the count. 1 and 2, you're probably expecting some sort of off-speed pitches, but when the pitcher offers up a good hard fastball, it's pretty hard to adjust and catch up to it.
And he'll put it away now without much of a problem. 2 gone now here in the third. Stepping in, Jack Flaherty. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1, 2, 3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Got to believe the pitcher and catcher understand the fact that he's covering away, and he's covering way away. Don't be shocked if he comes in with something.
Fouled away. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, catcher.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Austin Thomas. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Line drive to left. Ozuna is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Right fielder.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. Hit well on the ground to first, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning. And that'll bring up the former top prospect Harrison Bader back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Oh, don't know how you lay off that one, but he did, and it's 2-2.
Pretty good discipline right there with 2 strikes. That's a tough sweeping slider. Not many guys lay off that pitch.
And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd with a strikeout. It's 1 away. And it's fouled away. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Oh, and a great knuckle curve just buckled him there, and there are 2 gone.
Boy, he's got great stuff today, doesn't he? That's 7 punch-outs now here in the middle innings. He's up over 1 inning up to this point. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can change their plan of attack and start to put the ball in play. But right now, that's just not happening.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he struck him out. His 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Digging in, the switch hitter, Jose Ramirez. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
So striding forward now, Ryan Braun. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Hard hit toward the hole, and that'll be a base hit for Braun. Now at the plate, Dansby Swanson. He flew out in his last at-bat. The 1-1 home. Hit out towards second. Wong to his right. He's got it. On to first, and they get them both. Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. He comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up. Out of the stretch, the 3-2 pitch home. High in the air out to center field. Bader has it in his tracks, and the inning is over. Milwaukee leaves 1 through 4. Still tied, nothing. Here's Matt Adams now. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
On a swing to forget there, it's back even at 2-2.
Man, that's another ugly swing right there. This team is just struggling so mightily to get on base. They've looked off balance all game.
Swing and a miss. 5 straight strikeouts now, and there's 1 gone. Digging in now, Paul DeYoung. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here's a fly ball now, lifted in the air out to right. Harper will drift over to his left a few steps as he takes it for the second out.
Right fielder.
Striding into the box, Jose Martinez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. This is line to left, and that's the first hit in this one for the Redbirds.
Hey, this team has been shut down offensively up until this point, Dan. But right here, team's first hit of the game in the 5th inning. Let's see if he sparks some offense.
You know, this will be interesting, D-Row, to see if they can crack this guy's code. A lot of times, once you get that first hit, several begin to fall after that one. So it'll be interesting to see if this guy can put the screws on this one and tighten things up and not allow any more base hits.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there. But if he's going to execute and get this swing.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Digging in now for the Brewers, Aaron Thomas comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. High in the air out towards shallow right. Martinez waits on it. He's got it 1 away.
Now batting.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Christian Yelich. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run.
Yeah, I can remember when leadoff hitters were these little speedy guys who would try to leg out little numbers and draw walks. Well, that time has passed, and guys like this, the top of the plate, can sometimes go deep as well as anybody in the lineup.
The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2. Hit hard on the ground to second. And the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag.
Now batting. Catcher.
Ready once again, Austin Thomas. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. And he fouls this one off. Freeman stands at first with 1 out. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away. So the runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. Now the 2-1. Drives it out to deep right center field. Martinez ranging back at the track. He can't make the play as it hops over the wall, and that's a break for the defense as it's going to keep the runner from first from scoring.
There's one of the disadvantages right there to the ground rule double rule. With the runner on first, more than likely if the ball stays in the ballpark, he's going to easily be able to score. But once it bounces over the fence, it's only third base for that base runner.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit. And both runners will score. It's now a 3-0 ball game.
Dan, from a pitcher standpoint, that's a backbreaker. 2 out, 2 RBI base hit right there.
Awfully frustrating. You're trying to make some good pitches. You get 2 outs, and all of a sudden you give up that big base hit that drives into frustrating for a pitcher.
And the throw to first will indeed get him. It's a strikeout, score at 2. So they pick up 3 runs on 3 hits, including the home run, 1 error, and 1 man left on base. Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. Will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, man. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later innings.
You froze him on the fastball there. Number 34 sent packing for out number 2 in the 6th. And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ball game, and that'll end the inning. Down in order go the Cardinals. They trail it here 3-0. Bud Norris enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 26.
Settling in now, Dansby Swanson. No hits to this point. Missed with a slider.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Martinez on the move. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Into the box now, Orlando Arcia. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. 1-2 now as that's in there at the knees. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Riding in once again, Aaron Thomas. He bats here with a 3-run lead in inning number 6. Hit to short. DeYoung gathers it in. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Ready for another shot now, Colton Wong. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
Into the box, Matt Carpenter. Here's a swing and a miss at the off-speed pitch. It's a full count now, 3-2.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
And another foul ball. And Carpenter will reach as that misses for ball 4. So here's the cleanup hitter, Matt Adams. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Struck him out and make it 14 punch-outs now in the game. So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder, Paul DeYoung. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only one.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 1 left for the Cardinals. Jordan Hicks gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Digging in once again, Christian Yelich. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call. Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming. Now a flare out to left center. And that's in there. Base hit.
First baseman, number 5.
Yelich on the first. Nobody out. Hit down the line at first. Gloved by Adams. Oh, but the feed to the shortstop is off the mark. And they won't get him as he's able to advance from first to third on what would certainly be scored a throwing error.
Well, it's really hard to complain about this one because that's one of the hardest double plays to turn. The first baseman has to deal with the runner headed to second, and he sometimes shields you from throwing where you want to make the throw. They should have made it, but that's a tough play all the way around.
In the dirt, but it's swung on for the third strike. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on.
That's a pretty impressive pitch from a young arm like that. If you could spot your pitches there in advantage counts like 1 and 2, you're going to have a lot of strikeouts and soft contact.
Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. A run in. Here's a second runner around third. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate, and he is in there.
You simply cannot offer up a pitch like this to a hitter of this guy's magnitude, especially with runners on the bags. He makes a living on frozen ropes to the outfield like this, and that one drives in a pair.
Line drive to center field. Into the slide, and he comes up with a great catch for the second out. Here's Ryan Braun now. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. The 3-2 pitch. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. 5 runs, 7 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, 1 Cardinal error.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Struck him out. Strikeout number 16 thus far as he's had a whale of a ball game. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Freeman is up with it, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Now to the plate, Yadier Molina, and they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, that's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. Popped him up. And that'll slice just foul at the last moment.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Ozuna is under it. 1 down.
Now batting, the shortstop.
Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. The 2-1. Pitch popped up. DeYoung is there for it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The pitcher, number 16, Aaron.
Travis Shaw will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Line softly toward the hole, and 8 innings have come and gone now as the Jed Jerko is going to pinch hit here to lead off the ninth, and with his club already well down, he'll just need to try and get on base here. Josh Hader comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. Scorched to third. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
The batter, center fielder.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. Stepping in, Harrison Bader. He's 0 for 3 so far, so he hasn't done much to help at the top of the lineup. Full count now, 3-2. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Wow, he's just a lost cause in this one. That's the 4th time he struck out in this game alone, and that's not something.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. A 5-0 finish tonight. The Milwaukee Brewers used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Aaron Thomas takes the win on the mound, his 2nd of the year, allowing only a single hit across 8 full innings. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners. It's a cold Wisconsin night, but the roof is closed at Miller Park in Milwaukee. Tonight, game 2 of this 4-game weekend set between the Chicago Cubs and the Milwaukee Brewers. 2 great hitters lead their teams to battle. Next, Zach Greinke will be the man on the mound for the Brewers. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you always like to begin the season on a good note. In his first start of the year, he did just that, picking up the win. There's nothing he'd like to do more than to get number 2 in this one here.
And guys, we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight. It's official now. They will not go 162-0 as they were handed their first loss of the season last time out.
Yeah, Matty, they've been playing some quality baseball. The first 4 games of this homestand, they've taken 3 out of the first 4, looking to capitalize and continue to play good ball today.
You know, Dero, this is time to get greedy. When you win 3 of the first 4, boy, if you can win 4 out of the first 5, that sets up a really nice stretch of baseball. They'd love to win this one here today and keep that roll going.
Line drive to left, but coming on quickly is the left fielder to make the play for the first out.
In the second spot tonight.
And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even his soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in his zone and giving himself a chance much longer than the average ball player.
On to Freeman, and they turn the double play to end the inning. So a good start here for Zach Greinke. A 0 for the Jose Quintana is the man towing the rubber for the Cubs in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy wasn't too bad in his last one, Matt. Pitched all the way through the 6th inning. And listen, that's what you ask for nowadays. If you can get your starter to get you through the 6th inning and turn it over to the bullpen, he took the loss in the last one, but he actually pitched pretty well.
Hey, you want to be the team on the attack, without question. In the bottom of the first, starting it off with a leadoff single gets everyone in your dugout going.
In now, Dansby Swanson. Line toward the gap in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
First 2 batters find a sweet spot, barrel up perfectly. These fans have to be excited. Middle of the order coming to the plate now. After those first 2 ABs, this could be a laser show.
Into the box now, Austin Thomas. This is line to left, but this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out number 1. And with that, time to take a glance at the starting 9 for these Brewers. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
No, I think everyone should keep an eye on Christian Yelich. He's hitting over 350 versus left-handed pitching this season, and that's what we're looking at today. If those numbers hold true, he could be in for a huge performance.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Under it is Zobrist. 2 away now. The relay, and he'll go ahead and take third on the fly ball to right, so he's 90 feet away now with 2 men gone. Ready now, Jose Ramirez. In past meetings with Jose Quintana, he carries a .310 batting average. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Hey, it's looking like he may be able to get out of this one after giving up 2 singles early.
Line drive to center field. And that's going to be a base hit, and the Brew Crew has struck first here. It's now 1-0.
Hey, that's a big RBI single right there, Dero. They lost the first game of this series, and they certainly don't want to fall behind and may potentially lose the first 2 games of this set.
Without question, Dan. Offensively, you're just trying to grind it out, give your team a chance, give the pitcher a chance to relax a little bit, even the series up, hopefully, and fight it out tomorrow.
Right side. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit. And the run is in to score from third. It's a 2-0 ball game.
That's just your classic ribby knock right there, Dan. He's able to turn on the pitch he wanted right there and drive it into the outfield.
Good job getting the barrel of the ball right there, able to get that one through, and picks up an RBI. Hard hit and a well-deserved run batted in.
Ball taken there. 2-1 now. The 2-1 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Waiting on it is Almora. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. Now the Cubs 4-hole hitter, Kyle Schwarber. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
All right, guys, here's a defensive alignment for the Milwaukee Brewers. And let's take a look at Christian Yelich, former Gold Glove winner in 2014, covers a ton of ground out there and don't test the arm.
2 balls and a strike to count. The 2-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. And the throw is made to record the 2nd out of the inning. The next Cub up, Anthony Rizzo. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is. So striding in, Manny Pena comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Batting 9.
So here now is the pitcher, Zach Greinke. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
3-1 now. And he lays off here. It's ball 4. And that is really cause for concern as he's just walked the opposing pitcher. In is Christian Yelich. 2nd at-bat here. He reached via a single to lead off the home first.
Hey, going back to his first at-bat, that was a terrific at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches, and one of the things you want to do is try to drive that pitch count up early on the starting pitcher.
The 2-2. He pulls this one into right. Under it is Zobrist. 2 away now. Stepping in, Dansby Swanson. He reached on a single in his first try. Quintana sets. 2-1 on its way. Line towards center field. Oh, and this deflects right off him.
That's the cat and mouse of the game right there. You find yourself count leverage, you think you're getting a heater, he throws an off-speed pitch and you're still able to execute. That fires me up right there.
Standing in now, Austin Thomas. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
What makes hitting so difficult is covering both sides of the plate. And that hard pitch right there that was inside makes it awfully tough now to cover both the inside and the outside part of the plate.
Greinke at second, Swanson at first, 2 out in the inning. Working for the punch out and the offering. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. The 2-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Waiting at it is Almora. And that retires the side. So coming to the plate, Javier Baez, 7-8-9, bottom of the order set to go here in the 3rd.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Harper has a read on it. Makes the play, 1 away.
Batting eighth.
And now the Cubs pitcher, Jose Quintana. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Cubs pitcher at the plate, trailing with a 1-2 count.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. The 2-2. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. The 2-2. Count remains 2-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down. Here's Bryce Harper now. 0 for 1 here in the early going. High in the air out to center field. Almora has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jose Ramirez. And he comes in following a year in which he was named the American League's Silver Slugger for third baseman. Popped him up. Murphy over to his left, and that's the second out of the inning. Coming to the plate now, Freddie Freeman looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. 2-2 now with 2 away and the base is empty.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here, and when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys, and when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with. Hey, Dero, that's just what you want to do. Keep the pressure on. He's given up a couple of runs early already in this game, and now he gives up the 2-out single.
Yeah, no chance right there. You want to make this guy work. You want to try and get into their pen as quick as possible, and if 2-out knocks are the answer, and so be it.
Line hard toward right center, and he dives to make a spectacular. So in now for Chicago, Ben Zobrist hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
And now here's the versatile outfielder Albert Almora Jr. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
The batter number 3. Second baseman.
Here's Daniel Murphy now. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Striding in, Manny Pena. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Waiting on it is Almora, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Now at the plate, Zach Greinke reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center, but this will hang up just enough as he takes it in stride in left center for the second out. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Christian Yelich. A hit in 2 tries so far. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Gloved by Murphy. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down. Into the box, Kyle Schwarber. He'll lead it off against Zach Greinke to open up the inning. A ball and 2 strikes now.
I got to count 1 and 2.
The next 1-2 pitch. Boy, good bite on the slider, and it just missed inside.
The classic back foot slice. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. Kyle Schwarber is retired to lead off the 5th. Here's Chris Bryant now. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. And a big swing and a miss here. 2 strikes. Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight. Stepping up now, Anthony Rizzo will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Lifted the other way to left center. Pereira's there, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They're still down. It's 2-0. The 1-1 home. Lifted in the air to center field. Waiting on it is Almora, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, second baseman. Austin.
Stepping into the box, Austin Thomas. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Grounded down the 3rd baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Hit on the ground out to short. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting. Right.
Here's Bryce Harper now.
Right. Harper.
The 1-1. Popped him up. Bryant has got it, and the side is retired. Here's Javier Baez to start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Tries to go the other way as this is hit in the air down the right field line. And that'll get down for a base hit. Around second now, and this ball still hasn't been fielded. And he is into 3rd with a leadoff triple.
This guy smokes this thing, hustling all the way around the 3rd. So far, they've posted nothing but zeros in this one, but he stands 90 feet away now, and they should be able to push him across.
2-1 to count. The 2-1. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. Throw to the plate, and the recovery will be in time to get him breaking from 3rd. And a base running gaff that time, as that's the first out of the inning. Wow. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Harper has a read on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The catcher, number 40.
Now at the plate, Wilson Contreras looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. Breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Pena finds it, and the throw to first ends the inning. Cubs are down quietly. They trail things here 2-0. Drew Smiley enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 39.
In now, Jose Ramirez. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Hit on the ground toward the left. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, 1 away.
First baseman, number 5.
Coming to the plate now, Freddie Freeman. He singled his last time up. Fly ball right down the line in left. Schwarber on the move, and he makes the catch in the corner.
Now batting.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. He was robbed of a hit in his last at-bat, so he'll try to change his fortunes here. Putter misses, and it's 3-1. Check that, 2-1. Line hard toward right center. That gets down, and the inning continues.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
Now a snap throw to first, but the runner's back easily. Herrera leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And another snap throw to the bag. But the throw bounces on him at first, and the inning's going to continue. Stepping in now, Manny Pena hit down the third base line. The 1-2. Line towards center field. In there, a base hit.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
In now, Zach Greinke skied into straightaway right. Zobrist waits on it, and that retires the side. Here's Ben Zobrist now, and Dan, he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action. They just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Center fielder, number 5.
Digging in, Albert Almora. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. He's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game. Digging in to try it again, Daniel Murphy. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. The second for 1. On to first, it's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. In is Christian Yelich. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. He pulls this one into right. There to take it is Zobrist, and that's out number 1. And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. Soft liner towards short. So he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one.
Wow, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his 3rd single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4. Not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
And now Bryce Harper, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. From the belt, the pitch. Runners on the move for second. This is on the ground over to first. Onto the bag with it is Rizzo, and the inning is over. Brewers strand 1, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Digging in, Kyle Schwarber. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Fouled off. He'll try again, 1-2. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. The 2-2 one more time. Good job going down and hanging with it that time. Ready with another 2-2. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the third time. At the plate, Chris Bryant. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
This guy has been unbelievable.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Now a leaping effort at the wall, but he comes up empty. This one is gone. Home run. Into the box now, Anthony Rizzo. And a good battle continues as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count remains 3-2. Ground ball right side, straight into the shift. Thomas from the outfield grass. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now. Here's Javier Baez. He's 1 for 2 in this one. To 2-2 now. Two out, nobody on. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. Cubbies draw a bit closer on the strength of this solo home run. Line drive, base hit into the left center field. Gap. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. So 1-1. Misses, ball 2. Ramirez aboard here at first with nobody out. Now a snap move over to first. Runner back standing. The 2-1 home. In the air out to right. There to take it is Zobrist, and that's out number 1.
Now batting, Left fielder, Odubel Herrera.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. This is pulled into right. But he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out. At the plate, Manny Pena. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. And he'll snap one over to first. Don't want to forget about it. Smiley comes set, ready with the 1-1 pitch. And that one just missed outside. The 2-1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. He's running. Popped up. Murphy is there, and the side is retired. Raisel Iglesias takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. Addison Russell will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. And he takes something off there as this is swung on and missed, and there's one gone here in the 9th. Final line there for the Brewers starting pitcher, and he was really in command on the mound throughout the evening. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. His lifetime numbers against Iglesias. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. He struck him out, the 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
Into the box, Ben Zobrist. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed. Should the lead hold up in this one, the win would belong to Zach Greinke. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Now this crowd of 36,000 plus come to their feet. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, as a former pitcher, you know I love these low-scoring games as opposed to those slugfests. This was like a throwback game when home runs weren't so common and pitching was really dominant. No complaints here.
MLB The Show has baseball now on a Sunday afternoon at Miller Park in Milwaukee. Today we wrap up this 4-game weekend series between the Chicago Cubs and the Milwaukee Brewers. Major League Baseball on the show is next. Here's Ben Zobrist now, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. And a little off to begin the afternoon as it's to 3-1 now. Dan, D-Row, these Brewers, as they begin play here this afternoon, they dropped another one last time out, and in fact they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, this series has been a little bit of back and forth, dropping the first one, finding a way to battle back, and then dropping the third one of this 4-game set. Let's see if they can find a way to tie this rubber game.
You know, D-Row, this is one of those, if you could win game 4 of this series and walk away with a split, you almost feel like you won this series. This is a big one here today.
Another full count pitch on its way. High in the air into shallow left center. On the move is Braun. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. D-Row, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Hey, Matt, the first thing I notice when I walk into Miller Park is those gaps are super tight. You got to get greedy in a ballpark like this. There's a lot of damage to be had. This park plays really, really tiny at times. So look for this offense to try and drive the ball.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Batting third.
Here's Daniel Murphy now. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's game. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Top of the first, just getting started here at Miller Park. Loud contact there, but it's well foul. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down. Stepping into the box, Christian Yelich. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. 3-2 pitch. Here's the ball for Rizzo over at first. He'll take it to the bag himself, and the leadoff man is gone here to start the home first. Time now for a look at the hometown Brewers starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, Matt, you have to keep an eye on the Hebrew Hammer, Ryan Braun. He comes into this one having taken the starter deep in 3 prior at-bats. That's a pretty good indicator that he likes facing this guy, and he sees the ball well out of his hand. He could be in for a big game.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Hamels racked up over 2,300 innings of work on major league mounds and logged in with an ERA in the low 3s. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calling for it, Zobrist makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting third, second baseman, Austin Thomas.
Stepping up to the plate, Austin Thomas, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. 1-1, here it comes. A swing and a miss at a ball down. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's a pop-up now. Bryant will put this one away, and the side is retired. Gone in order are the Brewers. We are still scoreless. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Kyle Schwarber, hoping to stay hot. He had a couple of hits, including a home run yesterday. And he's going to kick off the second with extra bases. Around first, digging for 2. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
Here's Chris Bryant now, hoping to stay hot as he came through with a 4-hit contest yesterday afternoon. Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Now the 3-2 pitch. Popped him up. Pena shading to his right. One away.
All right, guys, here's a defensive alignment for the Milwaukee Brewers. Let's spot shadow Bryce Harper, and why wouldn't we? He's only one of the best players in the game. He puts it on the line every night in the field and at the plate.
So stepping in, Anthony Rizzo. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Another 1-2 delivery. Swing and a miss at the curveball, and there's your second out of the inning.
Batting 7.
Now in the box, Javier Baez. Runner in scoring position with Sugan. The 3-1. Fastball looked at for a strike. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way out. Here's Bryce Harper now. Previously against Cole Hamels, he's got 8 hits in 31 tries. He's also been a strikeout victim 6 times. High in the air out to center field. Giving chase is Almora. He's there and records the first out. Digging in, Jose Ramirez. He appeared as a pinch hitter in yesterday's contest. Hit in the air to shallow center. Baez ranging into the outfield. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. Into the box now, Freddie Freeman. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Sent on the ground out to second. Murphy showing off his range. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Cole Hamels. He'll get to take his first cuts here. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, these are just extra pitches that are just going to add to your pitch count. He's not trying to work around him, and no reason to, but sometimes you just lose the strike zone for no apparent reason.
Here now the 2-2. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Now batting, Wilson Contreras. He'll be trying to duplicate his performance from yesterday when he finished with a 4-for-5 line at the plate. Good break to that thing, and it's 1-2.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Boy, that wasn't a very good pitch there. Up and away. That breaking ball, Hero, that slider intended to be down and away. Instead, it was up and away.
Yeah, that was definitely a missed spot right there, Dan. You saw the batter's eyes light up, and he didn't miss it.
Now a move over to first, and he's back in standing. Contreras leads off first with 1 away. Runners off for second. All even now, 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. And a swing and a miss, and another punch out here. 6 already, and that's out number 2. And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. The next 0-2. Swing and a little blooper to center. And that's in there, base hit.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hit.
And the center fielder is under it to make the catch, and the inning is over. Cubs strand a couple. Home half. Swinging a soft liner, and this will be put away easily for the out. Next for Milwaukee, Manny Pena. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. And he misses badly with a fastball here, and it's 3-1 now.
3-ball count right now. This looks like the best chance of getting a base runner on so far.
high in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Coming in is Almora. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. So now the Brewers pitcher, Brendan Woodruff, 2 away in the inning. And Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he is really
hot shot to first base and a great play. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Kyle Schwarber. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. Standing in, Chris Bryant, 0 for 1 after a pop-out in foul territory his first time through. No runs, 3 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4. Ready for another chance? Anthony Rizzo. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Count even at 2-2. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Rizzo. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Cubs are down in order. On to the bottom of the 4th now. In is Christian Yelich. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
no doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game. Hey, listen, D-Row, they're not going to complain at all. A base hit is a base hit, even though that's an infield single, and hopefully that's a good sign that things are about to turn for them in this one.
Yeah, there hasn't been a fight at the bat rack, per se, Dan, in this one. I don't care what knock. I don't care if it's a swinging bunt or a home run into the street. This could get the offense going. Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
Standing in now, Austin Thomas. This is line to left. That's in there. Base hit. Yelich is on his way home. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead.
Hey, D-Row, they're making this guy pay. That's 3 straight singles and a run driven in.
Yeah, nothing hit extremely hard. Killing them softly, station to station with those knocks.
To 2-2 now. Swanson on second. Thomas on at first with nobody out. Hit out towards second. Murphy's got it. One there. On to first, and that takes care of Harper as well. It's a double play. At the plate, Jose Ramirez flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Heading out towards shallow right. Zobrist is there, makes the catch, and that'll. Here's Javier Baez. He'll start off the 5th in this one. Swing and a miss. 2-2 now. Hit hard down the right field line, but foul. Now another 2-2. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Pulled toward right center field. And this is handled easily, so quickly 2 are gone here to start the 5th.
Now batting, catcher.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Wilson Contreras, a base hit in his first trip. On the ground up the middle, Thomas is there, and now a jump throw against his body. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
You know, D-Row, that looked like a base hit all the way up the middle. A nice job there by the second baseman to get to it and make that jump throw to first base.
Yeah, one of the tougher plays in our game. A lot of great second basemen in our sport make this look easy, but I'll tell you what, it's not. To throw the ball to first base while your entire body and momentum is headed towards left field is one of the most difficult things to do in our sport.
Another one sent foul. Contreras is off at first with 2 away. This is pulled into right, but he will close fast out there in right field as he comes on. So striding forward now, Freddie Freeman as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th. Here's another 2-2. This is to right field and deep for Freeman. Zobrist looking up, gone into the home bullpen for a home run. Solo home run off the bat of Freddie Freeman. Second home run early in the year, and the Brewers move out in front now 2-0.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Heading out towards shallow right. Zobrist coasts under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The catcher, number 9.
Now at the plate, Manny Pena. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Hit on the ground to third. Bryant is up with it, and that's the second out. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Brendan Woodruff. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat. Popped him up. Baez has a play. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. But the Brewers. And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
1-1. And he pops it up. Swanson ranging into the outfield. He makes the running play. 2 down. Stepping in, Kyle Schwarber. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game. And now back to the top of the Milwaukee order, digging in Christian Yelich. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Almora is right there, 1 down. Digging in and looking for more, Dansby Swanson. Last time through was a base hit. 1-1. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. Digging in now, Austin Thomas. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. On the ground is short. This could be 2. Baez fields it cleanly to second for 1, but they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first. And now Bryce Harper, 0 for 2 for him to this point. Now the payoff pitch home is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Milwaukee. Here's Chris Bryant now. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. No hits to this point. Into the corner and slicing foul. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Here's Javier Baez. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Ground ball right side. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Hey, after starting the game 0 for 2 with 2 punch-outs, that single had to feel good right there. Nice piece.
Jason Hayward is going to grab a bat now and hit for the pitcher, Hamels. He turns on it and sends it deep down the line in right. And a big sigh of relief on the mound as that nearly tied it, but this ball is foul. Baez, the runner at first with 2 gone. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
He's right there on to first, and the Cubs squander what looked like a good. Steve Cishek is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th.
Number 41, Steve Cishek.
The 1-1 home is belted, and take a look at this. Deep to right center field, and it's gone. Solo shot to right center. Second home run early in the year, and the Brewers have now taken a 3-0 lead.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it. Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
The 1-2. Misses, ball 2. Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. Chopped weakly to the left. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. Sliding into the box, Ryan Braun. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Ready once again, Manny Pena.
Manny Pena.
Hit high and deep to right center. On the run is Almora. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. But the Brewers tack on. Jeremy Jeffress has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 32, Jeremy.
The 2-1 home. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. Hit hard on the ground is short. Swanson scoops it up. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Into the box now, Albert Almora. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Not quick enough that time, and he's lucky to get another chance. Count remains full. Oh, and he lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4.
Well, he battled to get it to a 3-2 count, but that pitch wasn't even close. Now he's got a man on with 1 out, so he's got to focus on trying to get the ground ball.
Fouled away. Almora, base runner at first with 1 out. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. The second for 1. On to first, it's a double play. Jesus Aguilar is going to grab him.
Hitting for the Brewers, number 24, Jesus Aguilar.
On the ground to the left side. And the throw to first is in time. One gone.
Now batting.
It's been a low-scoring affair. 3-0 our score as we show you the numbers for our two starters to this point in the contest. The 1-1. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Both teams with 6 hits so far. Soft liner to the right side, and a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game.
You know, it's funny, the first 2 strikes are for the fans. You're trying to put balls in the seats right there. But 2 strikes, it's for the team. You got to shorten up and find a way, and that's exactly what he did right there. Soft liner into right field for a base hit.
And the runner back in standing. Stepping in now, Dansby Swanson. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Another 0-2 coming. Little dribbler down the line. But that one rolls foul. 3 runs, 7 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now. Settling in now, Austin Thomas.
Austin Thomas.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Into center field. Line drive base hit. Big spot here. First and second. 2 men gone. And that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Here's the 1-2. This is hit high and deep out to left. Schwarber going back on it to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Raisel Iglesias comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Riding in once again, Kyle Schwarber. His lifetime numbers against Iglesias. He's got a 3 for 5 line.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
Can't connect there. It's 2-2. Another try at 2-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Working for the punch out and the offering. Swing and a little tapper, but it gets foul. Another 2-2 offering. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. Ready for another shot now, Anthony Rizzo. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
Don't kid yourself. He's well aware that he has the hat trick right now. And after that swinging strike, he's looking at the golden sombrero.
Ready with another 2-2. Bounce it to the left side. There's one. On to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and they end this thing with style, turning that double play to preserve the win. That's what we call finishing strong.
3-0 the final score in this one today. Milwaukee took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Brandon Woodruff earns his first win of the season, picking up 11 strikeouts along the way. Paul Hamels pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Raisel Iglesias wraps it up for the save, his 4th of the season. So that'll just about do it for Mark. First opened in 2006. We're at beautiful Busch Stadium in Adam Wainwright will be towing the rubber for the Cardinals. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Adam Wainwright, we all know Adam Wainwright from having that big overhand curveball. His fastball has kind of come back a little bit. He's no longer 95 to 98 miles an hour. He's 88 to 92. Still.
Oh, hang on now. This ball is smoked to right, and I don't think this one's coming back. No chance. It's gone. It's a solo home run for Christian Yelich. Home run number 3 here in the early going. As the Brewers get on the board first, it's 1-0.
Well, this has started off certainly quick. First batter of the game goes deep. Dare I say, ambush tactics?
Here's Bryce Harper now. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. The 1-1 home. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Hard around first is Harper racing for second. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
As a pitcher, you'd love to assert your authority early on in the game, but it hasn't happened so far out here. That's a home run and a double against him now, and we're still in the first. He's going to have to make some adjustments quickly if he's going to turn this around.
In now, Austin Thomas. Line drive to left. And that gets down as he can't get there in time. And they'll get it in quickly. It's first and third now with nobody out.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets through and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
And he takes a called strike 2. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of that depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone, but if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan.
And a surprising decision there as he holds on at third base. Digging in now for the Brewers, Odubel Herrera, and Milwaukee with an opportunity for more damage here in the first. And he'll just watch the cut fastball here for strike 1, 3-1. And fellas, we take a look at the Redbirds entering play here tonight. They came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty, this definitely looks like a situation where somebody's going to have to call a team meeting. I don't know if it comes from a veteran or the manager decides to close the doors for a second, but this team has not played well.
And now, meanwhile, this is going to be extra bases, and that may just get a couple of runners home. And both runners will score. It's now a 3-0 ball game.
When he started this game, giving up 3 extra base hits in the opening frame was not what he had in mind. He could still settle down and turn things around on the mound, but the way it's going right now, this has the makings of a start he's going to want to forget.
Into the box, Jesus Aguilar. Popped him up. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Has a look, now the pitch. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Ozuna going back on it. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Batting 7th, second baseman.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Liner towards second. Leaps and makes a terrific catch. And with that, the side is retired. A ball ticketed for right center, but the ticket is revoked as he goes up to pull this one down. Back. And that'll bring up the former top prospect, Harrison Bader. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now.
That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. And now here's Mike Matheny's starting lineup for the Redbirds. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Yeah, man, I think everyone should keep an eye on Colton Wong. You can bet the opposition spent a decent amount of time crafting a game plan to stop this guy, because as he goes, so goes the team. You stop him, you've got a chance to win. You don't, you're probably going to lose.
Back-to-back punch-outs in the bottom of the first. This guy has got his stuff worked.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3. Tire the side. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. We're back. Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Bader patrolling center makes the play, 1 out.
The St. Louis Cardinals attack you on defense in this fashion. And let's focus on the captain of the defense, Yadier Molina. Future Hall of Famer, ability to control a pitching staff and shut down the opposition's running game.
Standing in, Aaron Thomas, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. The 3-1 pitch. Line towards center field. And he's going to make the play over toward his right, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting.
In is Christian Yelich. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Martinez racing back, and it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second home run of the game, as the Brewers have now taken a 4-0 lead.
Well, he was on cruise control, just needing one more out to get out of the inning, but he came up with a plan. Base is empty. He didn't have to think about shooting one to the opposite field or shortening the swing to move the runners. He just wound up and let her rip. A solo shot as the result.
Rip toward the gap in right. And this will kick off the fence now up against the Cardinal bullpen. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
He's been making it look real easy out there. 2 at-bats, 2 doubles. They might want to think about pitching around him the next time he steps in, because he looks locked in for this one.
Into the box now, Austin Thomas. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. The 1-2. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Bader is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. But the Brewers. And now the Cardinals' number 4 hitter, Matt Adams. And they've got some work to do early on. Down 4-0 already. Full count, 3-2. The next 3-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
All right, guys, here's a defensive alignment for the Milwaukee Brewers. And let's take a look at one of the most dynamic infielders in our sport, and that's Orlando Arcia. Playing up the middle, shortstop, premium position, cannon arm, highlight reel plays, the ability to make the routine one as well. The bat will continue to get better.
Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away. The next to bat for St. Louis, Jose Martinez. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. And my goodness, how about this? He struck out the side in back-to-back innings. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Jose Ramirez. He flew out in his last at-bat. Now the 3-0 offering is looked at for the first strike. And he takes a cold strike at the knees, and that'll run things full. Ripped down the first base line, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. The 3-2 one more time. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Grounded up the first baseline. Oh, look at the dive. And the first out of the inning is a beautiful one. What a play. So digging in now, Odubel Herrera. He cashed in with a 2-run double his first trip to the plate. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. And he'll get in there safely.
And that's his first triple of the season. The way he exploded out of the box, you knew he was determined to get to third, and he made it happen.
Stepping in now, Jesus Aguilar. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
He's not having his best outing in this one, and I think that curveball is part of the reason why. He couldn't get on top of that one, and that's not the first time that's happened.
Swing, strike 2. Another payoff pitch. And oh, a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning. And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. 1-1. Is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 2. Herrera on third with 2 out. Grounded back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Boy, talking about picking your teammate up after that strikeout, D-Row. Big, big, and I mean big, 2-hard RBI single.
Yeah, way to come through for your team. When you take the donut off your bat right there, you're trying to pick up your teammate. He had the right game plan, didn't come outside it, stayed through the baseball, and was able to come through.
Hit hard down the line. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Here's Marcell Ozuna, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. High in the air down the right field line. Harper is back, and he reaches up to put it away for a long out number 1. Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. He was 1 for 4 with a 2-bagger in yesterday's game. Here now the 2-2. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Boy, this guy has really good stuff so far in this one. How about 7 Ks, and we're just in the middle innings of this one. If he continues this up, this could be a real solid performance.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the. Ready now, Aaron Thomas.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down, because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
1-2 to the Brewers pitcher. That softly hit to right. Will that get down? Catch made out there by Wong, and that's your first out. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Christian Yelich. And his confidence has to be in a really good place right now, having already launched 2 balls over the fence in this one.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far.
And that is off the first base bag. And the throw will be too late at first, so a strange play there as he'll wind up with an infield single.
Boy, when things are good, things are going really good. How about a swinging bunt infield single right there for his 3rd knock of the game, D-Row?
Yeah, he has to be feeling frisky right now. He's had 2 great at-bats, and then this one, he's 100% on fire.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Stepping in for the Cardinals, Harrison Bader back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Popped him up. Arcia ranges back, and he has it for out number 2. So striding in, Matt Carpenter. Now the 1-1 pitch is laid off for ball 2.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
That's bounced foul. It's 2-2. Cardinals have been held out of the hit column here. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Cardinals. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Now to the plate, Austin Thomas. The 1-1 home. This is skied into short left center. DeYoung is calling for it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Striding forward now, the Brewers cleanup hitter, Jose Ramirez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. The 1-1. Dribbled to the right side. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. The 1-2. Chance here for the second baseman, Wong. Throw on to first, and Wainwright has it working now. 2 away. Digging in once again, Odubel Herrera. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Line to the right side. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he is into second with a double, his third hit of the night.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Stepping in, Jesus Aguilar. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Line drive to center field. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. So here's the cleanup hitter, Matt Adams, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Paul DeYoung. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. So it was a strikeout looking there. Paul DeYoung becomes out number 2 this inning. 2-2.
Hey, this offense needs to check themselves right now. They have to find a way to get somebody on base and get this guy out of the stretch and make him a little bit uncomfortable. I mean, they're 1 strike away from being shut out through 5.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. The next 3-2. And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ball. Bud Norris is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here. So coming to the plate, Dansby Swanson. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance. DeYoung fields it cleanly. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. This is line to left. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
Standing in now, Aaron Thomas. Ground ball left side. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
You know, D-Row, it's not very often that pitchers are able to get some base hits. Even though that's an infield knock, he'll take that every day of the week.
Are you kidding me? From a defensive standpoint, this is rock bottom. I mean, the pitcher is beating out infield singles. What else is next?
Christian Yelich will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his 2nd home run of the game as he was off to a fast start indeed.
Hey, D-Row, they're making this guy pay. That's 3 straight singles and a run driven in.
Yeah, nothing hit extremely hard. Killing them softly, station to station with those knocks.
Now the 2-1. Swung on and missed for strike number 2.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
Boy, and call off the dogs already as this is down for extra bases. He pulls into third safely as also on the play a run comes across to score.
Now batting.
Striding in, Austin Thomas. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
So he sets him down swinging. Austin Thomas is sent packing for out number 2 in the 6th. Coming to the plate now, Jose Ramirez. He was a ground out victim last time up. The 3-1 pitch. Hit in the air to right field. Boy, and the show continues as this is down for extra bases. And he's in safely to third as they also score a pair of runs on the play.
You take a look at this one as it flies into the gap. Both outfielders give it a chase, but they can't catch up to it. Next thing you know it, one hops the wall, and he's busting his hump around second on his way to third.
In now, Odubel Herrera. Hit on the ground to short. On to first, and it's in time as they're finally. Here's Marcell Ozuna. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Harper is over to his left as he snags this one for the first out of the inning.
Number 4.
So the leadoff man retired here. That'll bring up Yadier Molina. So 1-1. Popped him up. Swanson takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out. Number 34 will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's his windup. I don't know if it's just flat stuff. But he's getting a lot of swings outside the zone, and he's having a big game.
Lays off 2-2 now. And he struck him out. So it might be time to begin the countdown, as he's now gone through 6 innings without. John Brebbia comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Chopped weakly to the left. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
The batter, number 7.
Into the box, Dansby Swanson. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. The 2-1 home. Popped straight up. And that'll get down for a base hit. The throw into second. And now Gracious just getting the ball back into the infield is becoming a problem.
Wow, he must be living right, because he gets absolutely jammed. Thought we were going to see the bat splintered, but instead he muscled the ball to right for a double. Might get some heckles from his teammates, but no doubt he'll take it.
Into the box, Orlando Arcia to short. And there's out number 2. So here now is the pitcher, Aaron Thomas. 4th plate appearance for him tonight, and why not? He's been in control all game long. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Martinez looks up, and this one is gone. A home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. 2nd home run early in the year as the blowout continues.
I'm cold in this booth, so I know those players have to be cold out there. But it doesn't matter to him. He still has enough power to knock it out of the park. To the opposite field, no less. Now that is some man strength.
And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Pulled toward right center field. Martinez is in pursuit. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Harrison Bader. No hits for him to this point, not unlike many of his fellow teammates. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. And he strikes him out here. So that's out number 1 here in the 7th as he continues to keep him out of the hit column. Here's Colton Wong now. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Left side, but well fouled. The 1-2. Gets him swinging. He struck him out. Stepping up now, Matt Carpenter. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. To first. Aguilar has it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. They trail in this one 11-0. Now at the plate, Bryce Harper. He'll start us off in the 8th. The 1-1 is taken for ball 2. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
And another base hit. He's 4 for 5 in this game.
Boy, it's so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Roll, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Bouncer down the line. That's a foul ball.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin the win if he starts looking for it in there.
Here's another 1-2. Another one sent foul. Harper gets his lead at first, nobody out. Here's a drive out to left center field. The relay throw, and he is in there with an RBI triple.
That triple just seems to be par for the course for him of late.
Yeah, Matty, he's seeing the ball extremely well. There's no doubt about that. You can see here that the body is calm. He keeps his hands back, and he just explodes through the baseball, winding up at third with another RBI under his belt.
Into the box now, Jose Ramirez. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send it. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
The 3-2 pitch. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting.
Stepping into the box, Jesus Aguilar. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. The 1-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And he will make the catch just shy of the track, and the inning is over. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. Not too many more shots left. Home. Here's Matt Adams now. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looking really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
And that's the first out. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Herrera's there. 2 gone. Now at the plate, Jose Martinez. They're quickly down to their final 4 outs here tonight. Missed with a slider.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
3-1 to him now. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. No runs, no hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Down the first base line, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Got him. So that's 8 perfect innings, and the fans can feel it now as the side is. Nice shot of downtown St. Louis as we're set for the 9th inning here from Busch Stadium. Carlos Martinez enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. The 3-1. Liner towards second, but an atom ball right to him for the first out. In now, Orlando Arcia. One out, nobody on. Inside corner called as strike 1 and 2. And a swing and a miss here, and the first two are dispatched to begin the ninth. Ready to take his hacks again, Aaron Thomas, as he'll look to follow up the two-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
The last at bat, Matty V.
And solid contact there as this ball is belted high in the air out to left. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. A solo shot here to left, his second of the game, as they just continue to pour it on here. Stepping in now, Christian Yelich. Hard hit ball to second, taken in by Wong. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Here's Marcell Ozuna starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Ready with another 2-strike offering, and it's fouled away.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Here's the 2-2 pitch. This one's down to third. And there's one gone to start the bottom of the ninth. Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And another one. Strikeout number 17 in the ball game as he keeps racking them up. Jed Jerko will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. Cardinals down to their final strike here. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Oh, and the perfect game is erased in the ninth. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
Hey guys, that's a well-executed slider down the way right there. The batter just did an amazing job of staying inside the baseball and driving it the other way.
Standing in now, Harrison Bader. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out. Coming to the plate now, Colton Wong. He went down on strikes last time up. And they'll just make him throw one over here. 3-1. Taken, called strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight.
Guys, I've been really impressed with him tonight. I mean, he's carving these guys up with all of his pitches.
Looking for the complete game. Here's the pitch. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. Popped him up. Thomas moving to his left. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Wow, you could feel the electricity in the air when the ninth inning started. Everyone could feel how close to history we were, but he gives up a hit and loses the no-hit bid. Man, that hurts. He's just got to shake it off now and enjoy this one-hitter just the same. Great effort either way.
Tuesday night baseball now from the home of the Cardinals, Busch Stadium in St. Louis. Tonight, so coming to the plate, Christian Yelich. And we are set for baseball here this evening. The 1-1. A shot down the first baseline. And that finds its way through for a base hit. Around first, he's digging for second. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Now that is the way you want to start a game on the road. He comes out swinging and stands at second as the first base runner of the night. Now we'll see if his teammates can pick him up and if they can punch first.
Here it comes on 1-1. Soft liner towards center, and that's in there. Base hit. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Boy, after scoring a boatload yesterday, D-Row, they're off to a fast start again, striking here in the first inning.
Yeah, this offense is on fire. Obviously, the hitting meeting resonated with these guys. Scored a ton yesterday and picked up right where they left off.
Hit back up the middle. Towards second, Jerko is there. On to first to complete the double play.
Third baseman.
Digging in the switch hitter, Jose Ramirez. He was 1 for 4 with a triple in the ball game last night. Hit in the air out to left field. On the move is Ozuna. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll bring up the former top prospect Harrison Bader. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down. Here's the second baseman, Colton Wong. He was hitless in the shutout last night. Softly hit out towards short. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
To second for 1. But he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Matt Adams. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry.
You know, on a cold night like this.
Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. In now, Jose Martinez. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. And guys, we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight. It's got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, I know we're getting ready for game 2, but yesterday, man, road trip got off to a great start. They pounded the baseball, pitched, played defense. This team comes in riding high into game 2.
Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. Pena recovers, but the throw is late, so the inning will continue after the strikeout pitch gets away. Here's Jed Jerko now. His past line against Aaron Nola, not great. He's 1 for 8. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. But the Cards do strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run dinger. Second. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. The 1-1. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and the leadoff man set down to start the second.
The St. Louis Cardinals attack you on defense in this fashion. And we're fortunate enough to watch one of the best outfielders in the game. The Gold Glover resides in left field. Can go back on balls as easily as go in on balls. Strong, accurate throwing arm. Look for him to make a play today.
Bader is after it. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Batting 7, the catcher.
Digging in, Manny Pena. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. To third, taken in by Carpenter. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Marcell Ozuna. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Two and two to Marcell Ozuna. Sent on the ground out to second. Thomas fields it cleanly, and that's out number one.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Milwaukee Brewers. Hey, let's focus on Freddie Freeman, first baseman for the Atlanta Braves. He plays one of the most reliable first basemen in the game, makes the routine play. Not only that, he can pick and grin, saving his infielders some serious errors.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Yadier Molina goes down for the second out in the bottom half. 2 balls and a strike now.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
3 and 2 now. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Next to bat, Orlando Arcia, and he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. On the ground to third. Carpenter has it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Digging in, Aaron Nola. He'll get to take his first cuts here. This is flared out towards second. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
You know, sometimes, Dero, it's a war when you're a pitcher and a bad hitting pitcher. The war is the war to try to hope that he actually hits your bat. And I think he won that war, Dero. That wasn't a very pretty swing, but it produced a base hit.
So what you're saying is you were in full warlike mode in Dodger Stadium back in the day when...
I sure was. John Cummings on the mound. He did me a favor. He threw me a heater about 92 with cut on it. Right off the barrel line drive between third and short. My one and only base hit. And I didn't even have a bat. I had to use another bat from a teammate of mine with the Pittsburgh Pirates.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Hit in the air to center field. Bader has a play. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Digging in to try it again, Harrison Bader. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And a swing and a miss as he picks up yet another strikeout. 6 of them already, and there's 1 gone in the inning. Here's the second baseman, Colton Wong. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Hit hard down the left field line, but this will be foul.
You don't see too many guys at this level be late on off-speed pitches right there. That tells me he was totally sitting on something else or was going automatic take.
Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Payoff pitch one more time. He pulls this one into right, but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out. At the plate, Matt Carpenter reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Leading off the inning, Austin Thomas, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Tried to hold up there, appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Ozuna on the run. Makes the play, 1 away. At the plate, Jose Ramirez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 1-1. 1 and 2 now. 4th inning of a 2-1 ball game. High pop up. Adams over to his right. And that's the second out of the inning. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 1-2. Rolled slowly to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is... Now at the plate, Matt Adams. And remember, he hit that 2-run homer his first time up.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
Here now the 2-2. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Stepping into the box, Jose Martinez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this will be foul.
He might not want to throw that one again. I know his timing was a little bit off at the dish, but he kept his hands back. Just missed that one. Fouled that one off really hard.
He's through first and hustling for second.
He's around second now, and they still haven't gotten to this thing.
And he's in there at third with a 1-out triple.
This is an easy decision for him to try for third because he has the play right in front of him, so he doesn't have to rely on any of his base coaches. Good decision to keep chugging, and he makes it all the way around safely.
Arcia shading to his right, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The left fielder, number 23, Marcell Ozuna.
Here's Marcell Ozuna, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. This is line to left. Herrera is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out. So stepping in, Manny Pena comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And this is lifted to shallow center field. In there, a base hit. Stepping up to the plate, Orlando Arcia. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. A ground ball to third, and they could get 2. One there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. High pop-up. Freeman is there for it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the pitcher.
So in now is the Cardinals pitcher, Jack Flaherty, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Cardinals pitcher up there with a 1-2 count. Right field. Braun on the run. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now.
Center fielder, Harrison.
And that'll bring up the former top prospect, Harrison Bader. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. 5th inning, 2-1 our score. Hit on the ground to short. Arcia gloves it. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Down in order. Bryce Harper will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the 6th.
35, Bryce Harper.
Got him swinging in the dirt. And the throw is there to record the first out.
How about it? The center fielder, Christian Yelich.
Grounded to the right. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
First baseman number 5.
Digging in, Freddie Freeman. Popped him up. And Wong will make the catch to retire the side. Joaquin Soria enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 48. Joaquin.
Here's Colton Wong now. 1 for 2 with a base hit back in the first inning of play. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Thomas in the hole. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Third baseman number 13. Matt Carpenter.
Here's Matt Carpenter. 1-1. Is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 2. Low scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the 6th. Now a swing and he gets him to pop it up. And this will land foul.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
The next 1-2 pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. Ramirez comes up with it. Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. Matt Adams will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start.
3-2 full count.
Bullet back up the middle. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
Just an absolute laser that time, screaming off the bat, if you will. And Showtrack tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. 1-2 now. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. Welcome back to Busch Stadium here in St. Louis. 7th inning upon us with the Cardinals out on top, and it's time to check out the game summary to see how we got here. Line towards center field. And a diving effort in center, but it's going to skip right on by him.
Around second now, and they still haven't flagged this one down.
Tying run headed home.
Safe at the plate. It's a 2-2 game.
The fans are not happy, and I can't blame them. And inside the Parker on that hit, there's simply no excuse for that. And everyone in the ballpark knows it. We'll see if he can shake it off and get out of the top half of this inning.
Now here's a shot out to right center field. He's around first, heading for 2. And your go-ahead run is in at second base with nobody out. He's got himself a double. Well, they were having their troubles with his heater early, but not this time.
Yeah, after a while, the good hitting team is going to start catching up on that hard stuff. You can see that he tracks this thing all the way and just rips it to the wall. He's in the second with a double.
Line drive to center field. Catch made out there in center field as the runner will tag from second. And he'll make it up to third safely here with 1 away. Into the box now, Ryan Braun. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Line hard to center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. He's in there at the plate. And they've taken the lead here in the 7th.
Number 9.
The 1-2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Ozuna is under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side.
jumps off the page. I mean, he's found that power core. Hit some huge homers for the Cards.
Jeremy Jeffress comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7. Ramirez in foul ground, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Here's Marcell Ozuna. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Late on the fastball there as this one skied out toward right, and that's in there. Base hit. Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. No hits to this point. Paul DeYoung come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 12.
Knuckle curve, and he can't ring him up as it goes to 2-2.
Man, the Redbirds, they've been struggling all game long. They've yet to been able to get that big hit. This is the time for the big hit for the Redbirds.
Yelich is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Now batting. Center fielder.
And that'll bring up the former top prospect, Harrison Bader. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but he's got line to shortstop. He's there to make the play. Brett Cecil has been summoned from the bullpen, as he'll do so to start the 8th. Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. The 3-1. Line softly out toward left center, and there's a base hit. So a chance to add a little insurance here as the leadoff man is on to start the 8th.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually.
Number 23.
Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Boy, D-Roll, when you're starting to swing it like this team is, doesn't matter. They bring in a new relief pitcher, right? And he gets greeted with back-to-back base hits.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you want to do. In today's day and age of bullpen down your throat, you very rarely see back-to-back knocks when these guys are throwing smoke.
That's one of the keys, too. When you come in facing guys out of the bullpen, they're being taught to throw strikes early, and they're taking advantage of it. He's throwing strikes, and they're jumping all over him. Well, there's the pitcher's best friend right there. The inning was off to a rough start, right? But nothing changes that like a good old 2-ball. We'll see if they can strand the runner at third now.
3-1. That's lifted the other way out to left. Ozuna is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Corey Knebel is into the ball game now.
For the Brewers, number 46, Corey Knebel.
The 3-1. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game. The 3-1 finds the zone to fill the count. 3-2.
There's a called strike on a fastball up in the zone. We're seeing more of that from pitchers nowadays. With the launch angles, guys are looking for the ball down in the zone. If a pitcher can pitch up in the zone like that pitch right there, you can go ahead and make some hay.
Matt Adams.
Here's Matt Adams now. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. Standing in, Jose Martinez. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. And he missed with it. Ball 4. So that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second. Number 41 will come on now and pinch run here. He struck him out, and the tying run will be left stranded at second base.
Your attention, please.
Gateway Arch lit up at night here in St. Louis.
Now playing right field, number 41.
The 1-2. Line towards center field. And there's a base hit, and this could wind up as an important insurance strike here as the leadoff man's aboard to start the ninth. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Jose Ramirez. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed.
Certainly a tape measure shot there as we take a look at it with our show track technology. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity, so it comes as no surprise that it carried as far as it did.
Pulled toward right center field. Bader moves over, makes the play, one away. Here's Brian Braun now, and he hasn't quite had the same fortune at the plate as many of his teammates. No hits for him so far. No contact there, and it's 1-2. Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. And he makes the throw to first. Braun is retired, 2 down now.
Up next for Milwaukee.
Now in the box, Manny Pena. His head-to-head numbers against Carlos Martinez. He's 2 for 4. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
Number 41 under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. But the Brewers. Raisel Iglesias comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth. Here's Marcell Ozuna. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. Ready for another chance? Yadier Molina 0 for 2 for him to this point. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. Number 34 will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw to first here in time for the final out, and the Brewers have taken the first 2 games of this series on the road as this one is over.
Well, maybe a little bit of a problem is they had to wind up going to that bullpen quite a bit. 5 pitchers are going to